Hello students, welcome back into the another session of CS22 operating system concepts using Linux and Unix. As all of you know that we are discussing about various shell commands in unit number 5. Lastly, we have completed with various shell commands like connection command, login command as well as password command, file and directory related commands, operators for redirection and pipeline, then finding patterns in file using grep, fgrep and egrep. The functionality of all these three is same, but the execution speed is different. This is the last topic that we have discussed in our previous lecture. Now we are going to start with working with column and field. This is another group of Linux command that we have to discuss. It contains three different command like cut command, paste command and join command. So let's start with the first one, that is called as cut command. The cut command in Unix is a command line utility for cutting a section from each line of file and writing the result to the standard output. It can be used to cut a part of line by byte portion, character or delimiter portion. It can also be used to cut the data from the formatted CSV file. In short, from the entire bunch of text, suppose we want to take a section of the data, then that can be possible using this particular command called cut. The keyword for using the cut is itself cut. This is the syntax as well as the example of the same. $cut minus D is the delimiter, then comma, single inverted comma minus F, then the spacing, that is 1, 4, and then the file name. Now let's perform this particular command practically in our terminal window. So for that, what I am writing is cut. Here I will use the file name called 1, where it contains a one word file that is called a student. Or let me create another one. Let me see how many files we have, up to 5. So I am creating 6, a new file. Then in this I am writing hello students. How are you? And I am saving this particular content using Ctrl+D. So the content of 6 is like this. I will use this particular file for performing cut command practically. So the file name is 6. Now I am writing cut then minus D in single inverted comma, column, comma, then space, minus F, 1, 4 is the spacing, and then the name of file name. Let's check whether this syntax is correct or not. $cut, then minus D, then in single inverted comma, then minus F, minus F, then 1, 4, and then the name of file. Let's see what happened after pressing the key. Hello students, how are you? Let's change this parametric value. Let's test. Hello students, how are you? I think I have given the numeric name, that's why it's not performing. Let's check with this file name. Let test one. There is a one mistake. Let's perform it again. Let me remove the files, whatever I have created. Test one, RM test. Now what I am doing is, first I am creating a one test file. So for that the command is get greater than test, and in this test file I am storing content with comma, that is hello, then comma, then students, comma, how are you. I am saving this particular file, and then I am writing my command called cut command. So cut minus d for delimiter, then in single inverted comma, comma, then 1 up to 4, and then the name of file called test. What's wrong? Cut minus d. I have forgotten. Minus f. Minus f. So it returns the first portion of entire string called hello onto the screen. Again I am repeating my word. What I have done, first I have created a one file called test. In that test I have stored the content like hello comma student comma how are you. Then I am writing the command called cut minus d into the single inverted comma, comma, minus f 4 bytes, starting from first to 4 bytes, and then the name of file, that is called as test. It returns only hello from the entire string onto the screen. This is the purpose of using cut command. Next one is paste. Now paste is used to paste the copied content from one file to another file. But in, instead of this, suppose we are using the cp command that we have already discussed into the previous lecture, it's better to use cp command instead of this paste command. Next one is join. Let's perform join directly. So for that, here I am using a file called 1 where it contains student, file called 2, then I am writing join 1 and 2. It prints the combination of file 1 and 2 onto the screen, that is called as student. For testing purpose, what I am doing is I am creating a new file called 7 where I am writing hello, and I am saving this particular file. Then I am creating another file called 8, and in this I am saving student. So 7 contains hello and 8 contains student. Now I am doing join 7 space 8. It prints the value of both the files into the file number called 9. That means I am writing join 9. Right now file number 9 is not there in my list, so I am writing join 9, and it combines 7 and 8. Command 8. Join test 1, then 7, 8. Leave it. The next topic of discussion is tools for sorting. There are two tools for sorting is available. One is sort and another is unique. Sort command is used to sort the content of a given file in ascending order either or in descending order. And unique command is used to print the unique values from the given file. To perform this particular function, let me remove all the files that I have created, because there are lots of files now in this MVM folder. So rm test1, rm test2, test, rm8, rm7, rm6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So now only one is available. Let me remove that group. No files are there now in MVM folder. Now I am creating a new file called test over here, and in this test I am giving the values like A, C and B, just for the testing purpose. So in test file there is A, C and B. Now here I am using the keyword called short test. What it prints? A, B and C. That means it will automatically sort the content of file called test from A to C, and then it print onto the screen. The original content which is stored inside the test file is ACB, but after sorting it displays ABC. So this is the purpose of using sort command. Now suppose I print sort with minus R. That means sort 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 minus R. Then I am giving the file name. What it does, it sorts the content of test file in descending order. That means it will print C, B and A. Now, so this is the way to sort the file in ascending way. That means suppose you fire the sort command without any parameters, it sorts the content of file in ascending way. And if you fires the sort command with minus R, then it sort the content of file in descending way. So this is the difference between the two sorting techniques. Now next one is unique. To check unique, I am creating another file called test1. Then in this test1 I am giving the duplication of the data, that is AA, BB and C. Saving this content of test1 is AA, B is 3 times and C. Now I am performing unique. Let me see the syntax. Unique and then test1. UNIQ unique test1. Why the unique values are not displaying? Let's check. Get test1 UNIQ, then space test1 .txt. No such file or directory because we have not applied txt extension. Let's try in some another way. Let me remove test1. Now no test1 is there. I am creating test1.txt, and then suppose in this I am storing the values where 2 is for 2 times, 3 and 4. Let's save this content. Let's one print this content onto the screen. Yes, test1.txt. Now I'm writing unique test1.txt. So yes, it's working. It prints 1, 2, 3, 4 for the single time. That means it eliminates the duplication of 2 and it only prints 1, 2, 3 and 4 onto the screen. What I have done, first I have created a one test1.txt file, and that in that particular file I have stored the numbers where there is a duplication of the number called 2, as you can see onto the screen. 1, 2 times 2, then 3 and 4, and then I have applied the command called unique, and then I have mentioned the name of file, that is test1.txt. It prints 1, 2, 3, 4. It eliminates the duplication of 2 and it printed unique values onto the screen. So this is the way of using unique command. Next one is comparing files command. Let's see. Next group of commands is comparing files. Again there are three different commands, that is CMP, COMM and DIFF, that is difference. First we'll discuss about CMP. CMP is used to compare the two files byte by byte. If a difference is found, it reports the byte and line number. Where the first difference is found, it returns no output onto the screen. How can we perform this particular program practically? So it is displayed over here. First, create a one text file called sample.txt. Store this content. This is a sample text file. After saving this sample.txt file, create another file called sample1.txt, and in this store the content. This is another sample file. Then using the keyword called CMP, compare the sample file and sample1.txt file. If there is a difference, then it will show the difference by byte and the line number. So let's perform this command practically. For that, let me remove everything first, because it creates lots many confusion during the execution. So I'm removing test1 and test. So MVM directory is blank now. There are no files. Now I am creating the first file called test, and in this I am storing this is an test file. Save this file. Now I have to create test as a txt file. So cat test.txt, store the content like this. This is an test file. Save this particular file. Create another file called test1.txt, and in this I am writing this is another test file. Saving both of the file. Let's print the content of both the file onto the screen by writing cat test.txt. It prints this is an test file, and cat test1.txt, it prints this is another test file. Now I am using CMP command. which compares the two files. The syntax is CMP and simple name of file 1 space name of file 2. So simply here I am giving CMP test1.txt space test1.txt. So it shows the difference over here. Test.txt and test1.txt differs at byte number 12, line number 1. So this is the main thing, byte number 12. What is byte number 12? Let's see. In file number 1, that is in test.txt file, the contents are stored on this location 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. Total 19 characters are stored in test.txt file, that means a first file. In second file 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 and 27 characters are stored in file number 2. So this CMP command founds the different at 12th character on a line number 1. So this justifies the CMP command. Let's move on. Next one is coloumn command. It compares two sorted file line by line and write to the standard output the line that are common plus the line that are unique. So I'm not going to perform this particular example right now. Just I have mentioned over here what I have done. I have created two files. One is word.txt. In words.txt I have stored the content like this, where three are the name of fruit and 3 are the name of country. Then in another file called countries.txt I have stored only the name of countries. Then I am writing coloumn minus 23 for the characters less than short words.txt. That means it will first sort this word.txt as per the order, and then it will find out the unique words from this particular file. Then it compares with countries.txt and it prints apple, banana and orange, as these three are the unique name. India, US and Canada repeats in both the files. This could be done using the function called coloumn. Next is different. This is similar like the first one, which is called as CMP file. There is a single internal difference between DIFF and CMP is that DIFF analyze two files and print the line that are different. Essentially, it output a set of instruction for how to change one file to make identical to the second file. Example is given over here, where in file number 1, it contains 1, 2, 3 and 4 files like as given over here, and in file number 2 it contains again a 4 line which is similar like a first file. Which are the similar lines? This one, first one, second one and third one. Now I am writing DIFF file 1 and file 2. It displays the different lines from both the files onto the screen, and it eliminates the duplicate lines from both the files. So this is the use of DIFF. Now in our next lecture, we will go for changing information into the file using TR and SCD. Thank you very much students for listening me, and have a nice day.